All right, we have a Reddit user who writes, the thing with a lot of these quotes, like Luke, I'm your father, actually, no, I am your father, and Mirror, mirror on the wall, it's that they're more often quoted outside of the original than they are being watched in the original. So what this writer is saying is that certain movie quotes are being said, spoken aloud by people more often than people are actually watching and witnessing for themselves the movie itself. So there's more people in the world on an average day quoting a movie line than people on an average day in the world actually watching the movie. Okay, that's fair. That's valid. And actually, that can cause Mandela effect mistakes. I agree. What happens is one person or multiple people misremember the quote and quote it wrong. Yep. So people can misquote something incorrectly. Yep, I agree. And then the people they told it to spread it, and on and on. I agree. I think sometimes movie quotes that definitely accounts for some of the mass population missed movie quote stuff. That's like a weird way to explain it, but yes, I agree. Sometimes a perceived Mandela effect reality shift movie quote change is because the common person who's familiar with that movie is sharing the quote wrong. Yes, that happens. Yes. I had personally not watched any of these until a few years ago. I'll add another logical explanation for small differences in words like Baron Stein or Steen or Stain. He left a little star symbol, so it's BERENST star IN. So small difference for words like that. If there is a misprint on a product, then a lot of people will see that. All right. So I'm trying to follow the logic of what this person is writing in a respectful manner, and I believe what he's saying is, or he or she is saying, is that if there is a misprint, a typo on a spelling of something, and it's a popular platform, like a commercial on television during a NFL football game, or something where a lot of eyeballs are going to be on it, a lot of people are going to see it. Okay. And again, what he said is, so for small differences in words like Bernstein, if there is a misprint on a product, then a lot of people will see that. They now think it's spelled like that and will write it like that and tell people that's how it's spelled. And there you have it. So the last sentence is the one that like I I can't really I'm not feeling you on that one. Actually, I am feeling you, and I'm disagreeing with y'all very strongly. So, and there you have it. So it's basically saying the Mandela effect stuff. Yeah, these are just easily explained away situations where an advertiser spelled something wrong, and a lot of people saw it, so then it kind of spread. But what about in that situation? What about the 99% of the time that it was not misspelled in a public fashion? So all the commercials and magazines and all the newsprint where it was spelled correctly, and you had a commercial where somebody screwed up and spelled it wrong, and then all of a sudden a lot of people are going to just assume that's what it's spelled and not realize the other 99%. So what am I trying to say here? The movie quote stuff, popular misquoted movie, yeah. Some of the perceived Mandela effects based on movie quotes, I am very sure it's because of what was described here. While other ones are completely based on a what you might call supernatural frickin' reality shift. Um, See, if you build it, they will come, or if you build it, he will come. See, I didn't just it wasn't a case of hearing someone say that quote, hearing that quote, reading it, seeing little memes about that quote. No, I watched that movie. I enjoyed that movie, Field of Dreams. And and I have a very strong anchor memory on this one, and I clearly remember trying to freaking figure out what they were supposed to be. Who were they? For the majority of the movie, I was trying to figure out who they were, and I was pretty sure it was the baseball players. I know in this timeline it's he and it's dad. I get that. When I watched it, it was they, and I wanted to know who they were, and the baseball players seemed to fit the bill until the very end of the movie when all the cars with all the headlights in the twilight evening was starting to get dark. You see all these cars in a huge line with their headlights on, all heading to the little farmhouse to watch the baseball game. I said out loud, "Ah, that's what they meant, all those cars." So don't give me that closed-minded, ignorant, dismissive, there's a rational explanation, there's no way it could be a reality shift. Because it was a reality shift. For me it was. Nobody can tell me otherwise.